Hey, what is up, you guys? Bit of a late upload if it goes up tonight, and if not, it'll be early in the morning tomorrow. But this is going to be my Season of the Chosen preparation video, or essentially just what I've done this season, which is quite a bit if we're being completely honest here. So yeah, as you can see, I have quite a bit of masterworked gear. Pretty much every single one of my guns is masterworked. I have several pieces of armor now that are completely masterworked that I can kind of just switch off whenever I'm doing nightfalls and whatnot. Kind of been farming a lot of masters and doing some GMs. I've only completed 2 of them so far, going towards the Conqueror seal. But the things I've accomplished this season, I've accomplished quite a bit. I managed to get the Descendant title, which you saw a video of, and I managed to get the Warden title, which was also in the same video. I'm very close to getting Splintered, but unfortunately the last step I need is just time gated. And unfortunately, I could have had it by now, but I wasn't really focusing too much on doing the augmented stuff. But anyways, it should be a few more weeks before I have that. I'm assuming next week will be Creation, and then after that I'll be able to get Technocrat's Iron, and then Kel's Rising, and so on and so forth. So it's going to be at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more weeks, unfortunately, before I have that title. But I shall have it by the end of, or by halfway point, or I guess the first month of next season. And then obviously, like I said, I'm going for Conqueror. I should hopefully have that by this weekend. I'm going to be grinding out and trying to get that this week before the new season starts. But yeah. So I did manage to get all 3 of my characters 1260 base this season, with multiple guns being able to be used for 1260 base. As you can see, I did kind of play this game a lot this season, surprisingly. This is kind of what my inventory looks like right now. I have maxed out enhancement prisms. I have more in my Postmaster 2. I've got 6 golf balls and only 17 enhancement cores. I've mainly been running the same thing that I always run for my Titan, except my main setup this season was this right here, the Heritage Ikelos SMG and the Falling Guillotine, or Guillotine. And I ran Dune Marchers. And I only just recently started getting into high stat roll gear. That's why I still have these pieces that are only at 70 something. That one's actually at 89. I should be running that one instead, but either way. And then this is my old pair of Dune Marchers, and this is what I use whenever I use my my Grandmaster Nightfall setup, which is usually just this right here. But yeah, I'm going to switch over to the Warlock and Hunter and kind of just go over that really fast, and then that'll be it for the video. Alright, we are on the good old Warlock right now. I don't have any 1260 heavies on this character. I didn't switch over my weapons or anything like that. But as something else I forgot to mention on my Titan was the fashion, but you could see that very clearly. My fashion was pretty sick for my Titan, not gonna lie. But yeah, this is my Warlock. Again, like I said, 1260 base on my Warlock as well, like besides this right here, but that's just because I had swapped stuff over and I've been trying to keep my inventory more organized this season, for one. But yeah, same thing. I've just been running the same thing this entire season pretty much, just transversives and then this gear here, which is kind of dookie right now, not gonna lie. Except for that chest piece right there. And this helmet's okay. But yeah, and then whenever I've been doing any kind of, well, when I was doing Master Nightfalls before, when they were still difficult for me, I was putting these on right here. That way I could just have unlimited wells, depending on the fire team I was running with, but yeah. So that's my Warlock's fashion. I don't really personally think that there's any piece of, or any set of Warlock gear that looks great, but I'm hoping that the new Trials gear will look pretty good on Warlocks, but we'll see. I am a Titan main, so that is the one I focus the most on. But yeah, on to the Hunter. Alright, and finally we are onto the Hunter. I am actually pleasantly surprised with how good my Hunter looks. Well, in my opinion, I think he looks pretty swick. But again, like I said, besides these boots, which I'll actually just do right now, everything here is masterworked. And that's the benefit of being able to just farm Master Nightfalls. Last week was a double loot drop week. So I just farmed a few of those to get as many pieces of gear as possible, fully masterworked. But yeah, this is my hunter. This is how he looks right now. I don't really play on my hunter that much, except for trying to get my gear to 1260 base, and that was pretty much it. I did play on my hunter a little bit when I was farming for Hawk Moons. I didn't really get any good rolls on it, but nevertheless, I had to play on all 3 characters if I wanted to try to actually farm the Hawk Moons, because I was stupid and grabbed the quest. But yeah, 1260 base on my hunter as well. And this is his fashion. I might change up the shader, but I'm pretty stoked about his gear. I try to get my characters looking as anime as possible, and I think this is pretty fucking anime, not gonna lie. But yeah, I am excited about next season. I have been trying to gather materials as much as possible in preparation for the next season, because I want to be able to masterwork new pieces of gear, because I think some of my gear is getting sunset, but I also just don't want to be out of luck when I find a new piece of gear and I need to masterwork it or whatever. But yeah, that's going to be it for my preparation, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.